Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. I'm gonna start with what's happening tonight, which is our Poetry as a Spiritual Practice group. They are meeting in room 6. Roy Goodman will be leading that. It's at 7 p.m. tonight, Monday, January 27th. And anyone is welcome. It's a drop-in group, so you don't have to have registered. This Thursday, January 30th at 6 p.m. is the next gathering of our Racial Justice Working Group. That group is open, so anyone is welcome to join us to learn what we've been doing, what our plans are for the next few months. We meet about quarterly. And we're going to meet from 6 to 7, and then some of us will be sticking around to watch a webinar on cultural appropriation put on by our Unitarian Universalist Association. And we'd love to have you join us for either of those, either the meeting from 6 to 7 or the webinar from 7 to about 8:30. Both of those will happen up in the youth room, and again, that's this Thursday, January 30th. We have 2 more Building Our Vision Deep listening meetings coming up on Saturday and next Monday. Thank you so much to everyone who came out yesterday to talk about faith formation and to think about our building through the lens of faith formation. Coming up this Saturday, February 1st at 9:30 a.m. Is our music and worship meeting. So we'll be, again, thinking about our building, but through the lens of music and worship. It'll go from 9:30 to 11 a.m. up in the auditorium this Saturday, February 1st. And then next Monday, February 3rd at 7 p.m. is the conversation around social justice. So we'll be thinking about our building through the lens of social justice. I will put all the events for those in the comments below so that you can see, you can respond, RSVP for those, so we know that some folks are coming. And we've got 2 more coming up after that, Thursday, February 13th at 7 p.m., and that's our Pastoral Care Fellowship and Membership conversation. And then Sunday, February 16th at 11:30 a.m., that's our general conversation. And there will be childcare provided for that one. So I hope we will see you at one or more of those conversations. Yesterday was a really rich conversation, and I'm looking forward to hearing what folks have to share at the rest of them. This Sunday, we will be kicking off our stewardship campaign with a service called Not a Solo Act. We'll be kicking off our month of resilience as well, and talking about the ways in which resilience really isn't a solo act. It's something we do together. So I hope you will join me on Sunday for that service. I'm really looking forward to it. We will also once again have our regifting baskets available to buy raffle tickets for. They will be in the fellowship room once again. Tickets will be $1 each or 12 for $10. Our stewardship folks will be selling those. And the winner of each basket will be drawn on Sunday, February 9th during fellowship hour. And you don't need to be present to win as long as you write your names on your raffle tickets. So buy some raffle tickets after church this Sunday. Also this Sunday is the next session of Intro to Unitarian Universalism. That's one of the classes I do for newcomers. It gives you an overview of the history of Unitarian Universalism and this church, talks a little bit about what Unitarian Universalism is like today, and we take a little time to reflect on your spiritual journey as well. If you are new and you want to take your first dive in to learning a little bit more about the church, Intro to UU is the place for you. It is this Sunday at 11:30. I want to just mention a few things that are coming up next week and beyond. So on February 6th, our 20s and 30s group is going to be heading to trivia again over at Liquid Therapy. That begins at 7:30. They begin pretty promptly, so you might want to get there a few minutes early. And Sadie is organizing that. So look for Sadie and let her know if you're planning to be there. We are also having our next Wiggle and Wonder on February 8th, so a couple days after that, which is a Saturday at 10 a.m. Wiggle and Wonder is just a half hour of music and stories for little ones, for kids ages 0 to 2 and their caregivers. It was a really fun time this last month, so I would love to see you there if you fit into that category. It's 10 a.m. in the chapel on February 8th. Also on February 8th is our Contra Dance. I know folks have been really looking forward to the Contra Dance. We've done it a couple times before, and we've got the same band and collar, and I know they're fabulous. It is at 7 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th. Everyone is welcome. And there is not a cost to get in. We're asking for $10 as a suggested donation, but just to help cover the costs of the band and the collar. But don't worry if you can't give that $10. You should come anyway. And finally, our UUA's General Assembly, which is our national organization's national gathering that happens each year at the end of June, is going to be in Providence, Rhode Island this year, and we're really excited about that because it's an easy driving distance, easy commuting distance, and Sadie and I are going to host a webinar, an hour-long webinar on February 10th at 6 p.m. For folks who are interested in learning more about General Assembly, about how you can be a part of it, either a part of all of it or a part of some pieces of it. So if you have no idea what General Assembly is and you're curious, please join us. Or if you think you might want to be involved in General Assembly this year, please join us on February 10th at 6 p.m. We will also record that and post it so that if you're not able to make it at that time, you can still get the information about General Assembly. We're hoping to get a good crowd from the church there this year. That's all I've got for this week. If you have anything you want me to include next week, just get it to me before 9 a.m. on Monday morning, and I'll make sure to include it. In the meantime, hope you have a wonderful week and look forward to seeing you on Sunday.